Silk scarf is an object of necessity, but it's disguised as an accessory, meaning it's really practical. Scarves are a nice way to make an outfit happier. They're easy to wear. Doesn't matter what size you wear. Doesn't matter the weather. It's always nice to have a scarf. They're pieces of wearable art that you can enjoy for an infinite number of years. My uniform these days, it's sort of the same clothes but different versions of it. It's a nice way to add a pop of something to your wardrobe. That means a pop of something to my mood. What I wear makes me feel good. Usually it's how I express myself. I always have them. I've been collecting for about 15 years. It started when I was on a work trip to Paris. And I remember that moment so well because it was so cold outside. And my friend was just nudging me like, oh, just try it. You never know, just try it. It's the softest silk. It's like so comforting just holding it. And so I got one and I love it so much, but I rarely wear it now. So I just keep her kind of for posterity. Scarves are great to collect because they don't take up that much room. So you could have a lot and it doesn't seem like you have a lot because they fold quite well, they're easy to care for. But I guess the danger is you can have so many and not realize that you have so many. I don't think that scarves are rare per se in the same way that maybe a watch is. But I have some that I find important to my collection. One was given to me by my husband when I had my second child. I told him I want the machine washable one because babies spit up. So that's a sentimental one that I keep. The ones with like botanical looking prints are my favorite. Katie Scott, who does these beautiful botanical type prints. And so for me, instead of collecting her art just as the prints, I would rather collect a practical version of her art that I could wear and enjoy in many ways. There's always a beautiful print. There's always a creative artist coming up with beautiful combinations and like illustrations and animations. That's kind of how it started. There are two sizes that I like to use the most. A 90 by 90, which for me is a versatile size. It's good for your neck, it's good as a top. And then I have a smaller square, which is 45 cm squared. It's almost like a necklace. It's more ornamental, maybe less functional, but those two I think are my favorite sizes. Beginning, I really wore it just the traditional way, like on your neck or as a bandana. Now I've sort of veered into wearing them as bags or tops. A lot of my ideas are from social media, and maybe half of them I sort of made up. What's also nice is I visit a lot of luxury reseller websites to look at vintage. Usually a really old vintage piece will not be in the best wearable condition. But checking those sites out is also a great way to kind of see what you like, what colors you like, what prints you like. Research is tough because I usually end up getting one. number one tip is I always keep them in like little Ziploc bags. I think that protects it just enough from external factors, smells, discoloration. You sort of minimize the wear and tear by having it protected. And it works well also for storage, because if the little bags are clear, then you can kind of see what you have. I think I am my biggest fan when it comes to my scarves. It's really because it's something I do purely for myself. Scarves to me are really, really luxurious but also practical. The one staple I have is really a scarf. Like, I have to have a scarf. With me, on me, I always have to have a scarf.